Hi, welcome to the Me and My Bass series. In this series, I will bore you with some interesting facts about some of the basses or bass related, audio related stuff I own. I will tell you how it purchase them and why. Further, I will tell you my humble opinion about their playability and their sound. This time's up, a piece of rare gear. It's about this big. It's called the Lexicon Vortex from 1996. This device is made in the USA and it's a bizarre effect unit made by the mighty Lexicon in the mid 90s, but wasn't really a great success. After producing groundbreaking reverbs like the PCM 6070 and PCM 8090, they thought of making a couple of units which were more affordable, as these high class ones were more aimed at pro studios. In that series, the cheaper ones, they made the Alex Reflex and this Vortex. As the first two produces scaled down versions of the reverbs, echoes and modulation stuff, the Vortex at first glance doesn't do much more than those two. However, Lexicon's engineers had embedded into this new machine something that had rarely, maybe never been seen before. The ability to morph between any two patches over time, not to be confused with merely crossfading between two sounds. This approach to morphing lets the user gradually shift between two complete independent presets. This takes place over a user-defined period of time. It's a strange effect and one that works best when performed slowly and exposed in a mix. The sounds in between the source preset and the destination are often unpredictable and inspiring. Why did I buy this device? Well, the mid 90s I was more than interested in a couple of dance acts which were quite successful around that time. One of these acts was, for instance, Eat Static, which has used this device on a couple of tracks on their album Implant. I was really impressed by those sounds, but I didn't really know if it was programmed synth sounds or the actually Vortex I did here. Anyways, although it was a budget device, I could not afford it back then because it wasn't the success Lexicon hoped for. It was out of production real fast, and it was quite seldom you see them on the second-hand market. I was over the moon when I saw one beginning of 2021 for a very reasonable price in Italy, by the way. And I bought that one through eBay, I think. Yes. But first, what had Lexicon to say about this device?
Unique effects and exciting performance capability provides lots of room for individual expression and experimentation. More like a musical instrument than a passive effect black box, Vortex will change the way you make music. Vortex effects are organized into 16 pairs of presets. Each consists of multiple modulation and delay functions, and each has its own distinctive sonic signature. Some are based on combination of classic effects such as echo, rotary speaker, auto pen and chorus, while others provide verbal description. Audio morphing allows you to control dynamic transformations between two effects. While this can produce truly mind-boggling effects, it couldn't be easier to control. It requires only a single button push. Some of the other exciting features of the Vortex are a flexible processing path, true stereo, dual mono in stereo out, envelope follower for dynamic control of each effect, all echo rhythms synchronized to your host tempo, crossfeed and feedback crossfeed mix path for spatial effects and complex echo rhythms.
What attracted me to buy this device was the fact that I was really anxious to find out if this unit really did as it said on the tin. And fortunately, it wasn't that expensive. This effect unit is aimed at effect during music production or mixing, but this is still a bass oriented channel, so I like to demonstrate some of these sounds by playing bass through it. The signal flow in this clip was the bass into a looper which went into the Lexicon direct into the UAD Apollo Twin, which had an Ampeg SVT simulation running on it. I used the Rock A preset. My opinion is that this Lexicon Vortex is a great sounding one-of-a-kind effect unit. It can produce some spectacular effects even without engaging the morphing function. I can say this is one of the greatest sounding effects I have, and I'm very pleased to have one. Well, that's it for this episode. If you like this kind of content, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you the next time. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.